Traditionally, the first game in the NCAA tournament is clearly the hardest for a lot of reasons. For us, having 2 weeks off and finding our rhythm, even more so. And then on top of it, I thought San Francisco was a very good team. They hadn't been shut out, but I think a couple of times early, they have some dangerous guys, and they put us under some pressure at some times. But I'm proud of the guys and how we responded in each instance, and found a way to win a game and advance and get it to the Sweet 16.
Questions for players?
Tate, just talk about the game-winning goal, and you had just had a little bit of a rest. Did that kind of pay off a little?
Yeah, I think it did, and tactically, credit to the coaches, we kind of switched formation and do something different where I'm sliding in more closer to Mo, as well as just finding that space in the middle. And we were lacking that defensively as well as offensively. And I think when I switched into that position, it gave me a little more opportunity to find the ball, to have that pocket in the middle to move it around. And we had a nice string of passes moving it around. And Tim played me a nice ball in. I just took a touch, and fortunate for the deflection, but it was going in either way.
Was there any moment that you recalled this season where you felt like this was your moment, like missed shots previously where you're like, this one's gonna go in?
I mean, yeah, I've been waiting for that moment. Had a lot of chances this game, and just couldn't. Adam had one goal for the first time, and it's a really good strike. But there was some moments in the beginning I thought I had, but coming up to that moment, I thought I had it. Won it.
If you go through our history of big goals in big games, Tate's usually involved somehow, some way. And it's been through his career, and not just here, in his youth career as well. He rises to occasions and has a way of scoring big goals.
Adrian, if you go through your history of goals against California teams this year, you're usually involved. Can you just talk about, you had 2 in the first game and then 1 here. Just talk about your game tonight.
I think overall, talking about the team, I think we could have played better with the ball. I don't think we did our best game of the season in terms of possession. But I mean, at this time of the year, the important thing is to win games. So that's what we did. And personally, and I mean, I was just waiting for the NCAA tournament to score a game.
I don't know why he waited so long.
Tate, when you're playing a team that's so hot like that, how important was it to come out and get a goal first? Just kind of get ahead of them.
It's huge. It brings a lot of momentum right after we get that first goal. And I remember watching film a day or 2 ago, and we were looking at them. We're like, wow, this team's pretty talented. And we knew that coming in, and we didn't underestimate them. And we went at them. We worked really hard in training previously on some set pieces and some opportunities we knew we could, take advantage of. And that first goal was very key for us. And it showed that our hard work and training paid off, and as well as just the momentum after that to keep carrying on and keep scoring.
What was the halftime speech like when it was equal?
We're okay. We actually did a lot of good things in the first half, and we were in a good spot. A little bit disappointed that we gave one away so late in the half, but we felt like we were doing enough things right that if we had continued to do those things, that we were going to be in a good place at the end.
And what was the reasoning behind going for both goalkeepers? Jake had a solid first half, I thought. Decided to go with 1 second.
Yeah, he did. He had a solid first half, but he couldn't play the second half. He had an injury. So the kicking leg for him, he had been hitting a few, and I think one of them he strained a muscle. And with that, how important the kicking game was, he just couldn't go in the second half. But how wonderful it is to have 2 goalkeepers that you trust that are very good, and I thought Will was good in the second half as well.
Tate, can you talk about that? Because you guys, there's not really a drop-off when either one come in. How you guys mentally look at both of those goalkeepers?
They both have different advantages from just their abilities, and we look at both of them. You got Will, who's very good at using his feet more in possession. You have Jake, who can really smack it and have the ball higher up the field for us to pressure. So it's just different. They're both versatile in those areas, and we just take advantage of whatever one they're using, and we just work to it.
Anything else for the players before we get them out? Good.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well done.